Just because it's taken a little while longer for the actors to get back to work, to settle out their dispute, to end that part of the Hollywood strike that's going on, doesn't mean that our girl, Rachel Zegler, can take a moment away from the headlines. Like, this bitch is out here gleaming on to anything that'll get herself some traction. This is why I focus so intently on her. It's not that I, have any sort of affinity towards her. Never seen any of her work. All I've seen is just what she puts out there on social media and on the red carpet doing interviews, and I know that, well, she's kind of just the perfect encapsulation of the modern woman, hence why she's such a good learning tool. Probably the only time that her talents have been apropos for a situation. So when she starts to beak off on something that, on another topic that I've opined on a few different occasions, the Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce type situation, it's not really going to focus on them and another party that's involved in this, Barstool Sports. I don't even think that I've said one thing about them, but my opinion on them, it's just kind of a bunch of college douchebags that never grew up. Nothing against any of their coverage. I've just never paid attention to them. I know the guy in charge, Dave Portnoy, is probably one of the most baby back bitches that I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. I think it's frat boy intellectualism taken to its ultimate end goal, but it's a good template that they set out by just having a bunch of people underneath a shared and united mission. I just don't think that anybody's worth, pissing on if they were on fire. Don't bother wasting your own resources. So with everybody that's in here who I ultimately don't give a flying fuck about, that's why I can be kind of objective when it comes to this. Just assess the situation for what it is so that we can all just, kind of learn from this and then have a good laugh about it. So Snow White Star. Star is a big claim, but alright. Rachel Zegler slams Barstool Sports host Big Cat. What is this, late 90s shock jock with the name? I'm Man Cow. He's Big Cat. For demanding Taylor Swift to make a sex tape with Travis Kelce. Yo, you want to see some giant motherfucker just ravage a plank of wood? Okay, you can go down there and watch a bunch of high school burnouts wrestle some lumber at fucking Rona. That's Canadian. So, Home Depot, same thing. No, or he will believe romance is fake and for clicks. Well, it's kind of a Hollywood relationship, so chances are it's going to be for clicks and for attention anyways, and it's Taylor Swift. Like, does she get into a relationship if she can't ultimately, at the end of the day, or the end of the relationship, make a song and make a hit song out of it? So, yeah, okay, whatever. Rachel Zegler has slammed Barstool Sports host Dan Katz. Why would you do that? I think that's anti-Semitic. Known as Big Cat for demanding Taylor Swift make a sex tape. I don't think that might be the claim, but again, this guy, it's Barstool Sports, man. They're more comedy than they are sports. And I'm going to defend anybody trying to make a joke, even if you're offended by the joke. If it's trying to be made in jest, the comments are trying to be made in jest with the expressed purpose of being in humor, I will go ahead and defend your right to say it. Because I don't think that this was a clinical diagnosis that, okay, cool, if you take the latent potential of a Taylor Swift to Travis Kelce sex tape, that will therefore, end up creating more opportunities for them into the future, and that would also provide concrete proof of the validity of their relationship, and then also at the same time make for a multitude of business. I don't think that it was that surgical with the analysis. Pardon My Take podcast host Katz shocked, as he made the crass suggestion. Yeah, again, you're trying to be funny. Like, this is shock jockery in whatever form we have it right now. During Monday's episode of the show, one day after Swift attended Travis Kelce's Yeah, we know all of that shit, okay? The people that were watching the show, or watching the game, were very well aware of Taylor Swift and all of her whole friends hanging out, checking out the festivities. He said, if Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift release a sex video, I'll consummate this relationship and be like, fine. Yeah, okay, it was an offhanded remark at best, okay? And it was, yes, I can see the joke being made right there. He added, until he sees the pair being intimate, he doesn't buy it and thinks that the romance is not real. Katz said, I'll be like, these two lovebirds, they can get they can't get their hands off each other. There we go. It's fine until that happens. I think it's fake, and I think it's for clicks, and I think Taylor Swift is using the NFL to try to make her star bigger. Yeah, I don't think she really needs. This is one of those weird situations where she is like one of the last big music stars, at least one that's currently in her prime. Everybody else that can fill out stadiums, they're well past her prime, like the Stones, Metallica, fucking holograms of the Beatles. Like, that's about the only stadium acts that we have right now. Swift, at 33 years old, well, she's not quite in her sexual prime. She is definitely in her money-making prime, and yeah, no, definitely. She doesn't need the NFL, hence why they were cutting away every single opportunity that they could with the Jets game over the weekend. They kind of need her more than the other way around. So I don't agree with your assessment, but I agree with your attempt. And it was definitely an attempt. Did it land? I don't know, I didn't really chuckle, but I could still assess that humor was being attempted. And yo, man, let's be completely honest, okay? Unless you're just trying to, fucking meat watch Travis Kelce, I'm not all that interested to see what's underneath that blouse, okay? Like, I can go stagger around Safeway, the Superstore. Not Walmart, but Safeway or Superstore. And probably see some better catches than that, okay? Like, I don't know why. Motherfuckers is thirsty, I guess, okay? Zegler, oh boy, it's been a second. And this also, like I said, this is a good learning opportunity because Rachel Zegler, she might disappoint on the screen, but off screen, never disappoint. Never misses an opportunity. Never disappoints. How did she take this? I actually don't know quite yet. Took to X on Tuesday to slam Katz, writing, "The way men feel entitled to speak about women, their bodies, and their sex lives needs to be seriously evaluated. You will never see people speaking this way about a man." No, there's not entire industries in hell. Okay, I can just go ahead and go to this for a second. No, there's never been an industry about men being objectified and rated on their physicality. No, of course not. And what is that? Travis Kelce, he is a sculptor. He's an artist. No, he's a football player. And that relies on you being intensely physical. And he's a rather tall guy, and he's given a contract based on his physicality. So yeah, nobody would ever speak about a man in that sense at all whatsoever based on what his body and his immutable characteristics are. No, of course not. This is why I love Rachel. She's so fucking dumb. That goes for a lot of different scenarios. Oh, that also, see, even if I was just saying, okay, even if you wanted to play, oh, Dawn, I got you on that one. She was just talking about pure sexuality. That goes for a lot of different scenarios. There you go. She ended up covering for me. Thanks, Rach. Gotcha. We do not pick apart men's attitudes and relationships the way we do women's. Are you retarded? Are you fucking retarded? What is the entire Me Too initiative all about? What is that? What is that? Okay, that is curtailing men's abilities to pursue relationships, putting constraints on them, retroactively made up out of thin fucking air. God, she is just a wellspring of idiocy. Leave Taylor Swift alone. Are you unironically doing a leave Britney Spears alone call out? Because that would actually be funny, unlike the rest of that tweet, which was unironically hilarious. She also wrote, oh boy, because this bitch can't shut the fuck up. Seeing a lot of it's a joke, but you've got to understand that since the beginning of time, oh my historical oppression, this bitch, you can't take a joke, has been synonymous with let me say a horrible thing about a woman without suffering the consequences. You know it takes two to tango when it comes to a sex tape, you blithering idiot. We're sick and tired. It's never been funny. Get a life. Should take your own advice. You had nothing to do with this. And just like Katz was talking about how he believed that Taylor Swift was using the NFL in order to embiggen her stars, shout out The Simpsons, you're doing the exact same thing with one of the biggest news stories going on right now. God, it sucks to suck, doesn't it? Do you talk to your daughter or mother like this? Totally different scenario. This is just fucking NPC dialogue. Like, this bitch is dumb. Like, just fucking basement IQ Hassan Abi in the chat level IQ takes. Holy fuck. Said a user in reaction to Katz's remark about Swift. One person directly asked Barstool Sports employee if he found his comment strange in any way. He replied, "No, No, because it's not. I then address Swifties who criticized them. Oh my god. They're very, very strange. Just the way that they're also starting to worship Kelce. Like, I don't even want to know, okay? Like, Travis Kelce, I haven't really thought about him all that much. I'm not really a Kansas City Chiefs fan because, well, old school Raiders fan back in the cut. So yeah, I got a certain level of detestation for the Kansas City Chiefs. But even still, the way that, they've just kind of rallied around him. He just recently celebrated a birthday or some shit like that. Seen in one of those side articles that are out there, and it's like, oh, all of the Swifties are out there wishing him a happy birthday. I would hate to see his DMs, probably for just all of these cat piss stinking bitches that just center their entire life around Taylor Swift concerts and just offering to smell his dick, like just weird fucking shit. I'm sorry, is that a little bit out of bounds? It's a fucking joke. Yeah, but he said it was a joke. Hopefully my daughter has a sense of humor and understands when I'm clearly making a joke. Yeah, exactly. This was a joke. Fucking nameless idiots on social media took offense to it, and that includes the future nameless idiot after Snow White bombs, after the Hunger Games prequel bombs, and Rachel Zegler's gonna have to make a sex tape in order to be relevant. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.